Welcome back, everybody. We are here with the last series of the day for the JBL Grand Slam. We've had a pretty good time of it so far, and we've been following a singular team through, but it is enough of the donkeys there, as that logo would suggest. And we are heading into something brand new. It's Serani versus Unhappy Endings. Chris, this is probably a much closer one, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, this will be an interesting close series here. Obviously, we had the Muscatines taking on two of the higher ranked invited teams, but now we get a bit more of an even battle. This will be an interesting one. Suzeraini against Unhappy Endings as we look at the head-to-head. Obviously, for Suzeraini, we have Finn, Pagsy, and who is the other player? Hunter, that is correct. And then, meanwhile, for Unhappy Endings, we have Kernsey, Cheery, and a man we've seen a fair bit of today already here at RLO during the high school streams. Matthew, he is back yet again.
This is actually basically a remake of the 1&E team from ODL, except Kernsey instead of the big name there, which was Laxon. So it's going to be interesting to see if Kernsey can fill those shoes. Obviously, they were super successful there in the draft league, but Matthew is kind of coming in as the unexpected member of that team to do extremely well, and now he has to be on the higher side of doing well in this team. Cheery as well, doing very well through there. It is going to be on Kernsey to bring the team together, I think.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, it's going to be Kernsey to see if he can gel with Matthew and Cheery. If he can do that, then that's going to be a huge advantage for Unhappy Endings. But meanwhile, for Serani, I mean, Finn, Pagsy, and Hunter, I haven't really seen... I'll be honest, I haven't seen too much of them as a team, but yeah, this will be an interesting one. Interesting to see how it goes. Oh, wait a sec. I think Hunter's a victory fan. Okay, I hope they get swept.
Serani, I think there's been a fair amount of talk around the water cooler about. I think Serani's had their chances in RLCS, and they've come through looking fairly good. I think Finn and Pagsy as a combo have been very good, and Hunter is unbelievable in his own right. So Serani should be a very tough test for Unhappy Endings.
Yeah, it will be a hard test, but at the same time, when you have a person with Kevin Muscat in his Trippin victory coaches suit, I mean, honestly, I wish nothing but the worst.
Nothing but the worst for Serani.
Up Sydney, by the way. Up the Sky Blues.
You've got Chris the caster's estimate for this match. I think what are you betting 3-0 for Unhappy Endings here?
Oh, I'm not betting. I'm praying and hoping. No, but in all seriousness, I think this will be a tight series. Yeah, there's a lot of talk around Suzeraini. I honestly think this game all depends on how well Unhappy Endings gel. If Kernsey can gel well with them, with Matthew and excuse me, and Cheery, then they should be able to win. But if they don't, that leaves the door wide open for Serani.
I know I should probably support the the team I basically was the manager for just recently. Unhappy Endings only, Kernsey the different player there. But I gotta say, if this goes all 5 games, and I expect it to, I think Serani might just be on the winning side of this. It is going to be a tough one regardless, though, and it is a big win on the kickoff from Serani. Matthew just charges them down.
Yeah, Matthew saying no chance for a Serani early goal as Pagsy just gets bumped off the play. Cheery now drops the ball into the midfield, but midfield control early on with this blue side, and a demo as well. Matthew able to clear it out for a brief moment, but Hunter able to get something going here, but smart play there, goes to the heavens and clears it out that way. Early pressure, all is Serani, but haven't really been able to get anything really resembling a shot on.
Cheery trying to get hold of that, doesn't have any control over the ball. It's going to be Kernsey out to midfield. Now Finn on that side wall does find Matthew up to Kernsey. The pass down, Cheery on, the shot was looking good, but Pagsy is there just way too fast.
And Matthew's going to keep the attack going here. Cheery, perfect spot. 1-2, back to his teammate. And that's a very good team player there to kick things off. Opener over to Unhappy Endings.
And this is exactly what it's going to take for Unhappy Endings to shift my opinion here. Kernsey just meeting up with both Matthew and Cheery here. It is a full team play, and they are looking good. Maybe Kernsey does just come into the fold really well here.
Yeah, it might be the case, as We continue on here. I mean, he read that play like a team that has been together for like 9 months.
Yeah.
Because that is encouraging signs to see when you bring in a third player from, you know, I mean, especially a high player as Latsu was. So
yeah.
see Kearnsey just fit in like that and get plays like that going. That is what you want to see as Cheery looks for another one possibly, but just being disrupted by Finn and Hunter at the moment. Hunter now with a bit of a clear, but Kearnsey does enough to stop the play.
It's stopped dead in front of goal though, as Matthew takes control into the corner. Will get some momentum on the ball, but it's not going the right way. Hunter with a shot toward the net and another save from Kearnsey. This is dire stuff for Unhappy Endings, so they want to hold on to their lead. They must get it out, and they do. Finn downfield to Pagsy, will keep control.
Yeah, able to keep control, but only for a brief moment here. Cheery regains it and
Serrani
heads
gotta be
straight
careful.
back onto the attack here. Serrani do need to be careful as Matthew able to just pop it back into the corner. They're slowing the play down enough to really stop anything going to the center for the side of Unhappy Endings, but Cheery now just gets a touch. He keeps control. Can he get it through? No, the momentum just drags it wide. Matthew will keep the attack going, however. This is still good news here for Unhappy Endings as Kearnsey eventually has to rotate back. A bit of a double commit, but plenty of time to recover.
It's second tournament of the day for both us and Matthew right now. We should be expecting him to come in pretty warm, I would assume. As they did come through as the winners of their group there as well. He has been looking pretty fantastic today. Cheery now up to that backboard. Pagsy gonna get read by Matthew. In fact, that's an amazing read as Pagsy gets on it again. It's over Kearnsey. Finn with a chance to Hunter for the backboard read, but Matthew again, he is just turning up everywhere.
Serrani are really getting close to scoring, but they just can't finish it off. They've had multiple bumps on the goal line, bumping out the last man defender, but they're just too slow. They can't rotate back in time. We saw that again with that opportunity. Plenty of time for Matthew to rotate back through and clear it out of danger. They're getting opportunities, but they're just a bit too slow to the mark. And now, this could be a huge counter here. Matthew just couldn't get to the 50 in time, then clears the danger out. What could have been a game sealer, really. But they go back onto the attack here now, Serrani. But can they find anything from it?
Matthew makes the right choice diving on that. Very awkward control there in the midfield. Kearnsey is going to pick it up. Almost gets Goomba'd out of control, but it goes to Cheery now. 50'd by Finn in the midfield as Hunter takes the opportunity, creates it well, shoots on target, off the crossbar and in. Hunter shows up.
Very good goal there from Hunter. Near perfect control. Fully baits out Matthew and I believe that was Kearnsey as well, back at defense. Just makes a meal of them there. Ties up the series, or ties up the game. But with 1 minute remaining, still anyone's chance to take it out.
Just dominant things here from Hunter. It's rare we're seeing them in competition at the moment. I don't think they're any less valid than they've ever been, but it's not in trend right now. It's good to see Hunter bringing that and pulling it off well.
Indeed, as 35 seconds an hour remain here. Opportunity. Finn just steals it away from his teammate. Actually would have been the better option, really, to take that shot. But anyhow, they still retain possession for now as we get into the final 30 here. Hunter drops it down perfectly there for Finn. And Serrani able to get the lead in the dying moments of this first game.
Just edging out ahead, but off of a great passing play. Cheery was millimeters off of that as well. They did have to kind of thread the needle a little bit there, but Serrani now lead by 1. 23 seconds left to correct for Unhappy Endings.
Yeah, but can they do it? And Unhappy Endings make the ending of this game 1. A good one! The answer to that? Hell no.
Serrani can, though. And this is a solo play upfield from Pagsy, who even gets that final play out with the help of the bump. And it is going to be 3-1, 13 seconds. I think that will secure it for Serrani. Unhappy Endings definitely put up a very good fight. They looked like the better team for the vast majority of this, I got to say, but just a warm-up period needed by Serrani, and now they are looking good.
Yeah, it was a bit touch and go for him there for a little bit of a while, but yeah, eventually they make it work as Cheery. It's assisted by a defender, but he sneaks one in for the road, and it's pretty good one at that.
Hard to call it an own goal there, as Kernsey was coming through. It was a guaranteed thing regardless, and they could put it away into their own net if they wanted to. It was 0 seconds, up by 2. They will let that drop to 1, but they will win the series. So the game, not the series. That's game 1.
Best of ones.
Yeah, best of 1 coming out.
We're back to meta high school leagues for that. But
oh, please no. That's all we want to hear. We're at a different level of quality right now.
Yeah, indeed. But anyways, that's what you expect to see from. I mean, that's a pretty good goal from Cherry there. I mean, yeah, a bit unfortunate it didn't result in too much else because of the timings, but shows what Unhappy can do. But going back to what we were saying towards the end of that game, yeah, Serani were fairly off the pace for the most part, but eventually they lifted. Eventually they showed what they can do, and it resulted in them finally getting the win.
Worth noting there that I think I'm seeing in chat, Hunter is actually playing as a sub for Fade, and I think that's a bit of an upgrade. Hunter, an unbelievable player, and really coming in with a bit of a carry there in that last game as well. Hunter was the momentum setter for Serani. Unhappy Endings have a bit of momentum of their own right now, though. Matthew going to come in for the last opportunity and looks for the backboard. Great placement. Matthew does it on his own.
Yeah, very well done there from Matthew. Had to beat out all 3 defenders, and yeah, perfectly does so. When he even went for the riskier option with Finn on that far side corner, drops it straight down to the bottom, and he still sneaks it on through. Very good play there from Matthew.
4 minutes 30 to prove if they can hold it. Pagsy makes an accidental second touch, and it might just cost them some control. Not if Hunter has anything to say about it. Does get a 50 there as well, but Kernsey helps it on its way.
Yeah, Kernsey able to get a crucial clear out there for Unhappy Endings, but Serani are going to go straight back into the attack, but for how much longer? Matthew has regained possession of the ball, baits out Hunter, and gets it over to his teammate. A nice bit of work coming out there as Cheery in a 50, just can't beat out Pagsy.
Cheery, another opportunity taken away from him by defense from Serani. A double commit here, but Cheery is in position to make a pass, can't make the contact.
Yeah, just lost control of his car, and that will mean Pagsy will pick it back up yet again. Matthew immediately forces it back onto attack here for Unhappy Endings. But Finn, look at that control. He's even looking for a must-see, but he's unable to complete it in time. Kernsey takes it away, and the ball's just going back and forth at the moment.
I love that Matthew kind of, when they are really up and they're playing well, Matthew is happy to be a little bit more hesitant and not getting his team's way, but as soon as they need something done, Matthew steps up and tries to be the hero on the team, and oftentimes it works. He gets past the barrier of the mental issues and just gets into the gameplay.
Yeah, just working out very well for him and for his team as well as...
That was such a good pass.
Very good pass, but good heads up play there from Finn to just stop it immediately with the demo. Pagsy now to try and clear it out. Serami once again just a bit slow to kick things off. Not really getting many opportunities, but Cheery makes a bit of a meal of that defense. Hunts from halfway. Wasn't a particularly fast one, but he places it well enough that Cheery can't do much about it. And yeah, that's going to be the equaliser.
Yeah, Cheery just cheats a little farther than that back post, leaves the opening, and it's taken. Cheery has just been that tiny bit off the mark a few times now. It hasn't been by much, but when you're up against other teams of this quality, you can't leave them anything.
Especially when Hunter is playing pretty darn well as a sub as well. That was the other thing I did want to bring up in pre-game, that yes, also looking at Kernsey just trying to jog together as a proper free. But
oh my goodness.
Hunter coming, oh my god, nearly does madness there, but unfortunately unable to finish it through. Matthew though, on the backboard, no real chance of that one, and the ball will get cleared out. The other thing I wanted to say was Hunter, how well does he go in gelling together? He's doing quite well, and yeah, I can't really say much else. He's doing well as a sub.
He really is. That's expected. Hunter and Finn, I believe, have played together multiple times. Finn and Pagsy have as well. I'm not sure if Hunter and Pagsy have. I'd assume at some point, somewhere, they've probably had a few games at the very least. Pagsy, he doesn't need to have teamed up with Hunter in the past. He's going to take this one and send it home.
Yeah, sends it on in. Kersey just caught out a little bit there, flat-footed in the middle of the net. No real chance to get back out as soon as he stopped. And yeah, that's going to be a crucial goal here for the side.
Cheery.
Sarami, as Cheery just couldn't finish off the flick there, and Hunter getting the demo as well. He's looking for as many as he can find, but Matthew comes back in the nick of time.
Pagsy, awkward defense here though, does have the control. We'll get it past 1 and 2 with the help of the bump, but oh my goodness, the pass is not taken. Cheery's going to send it high. Looks to have no boost on this, but will continue to... No, he does have boost. Thought he'd opt to go up wall for that one. The recovery was a little slower than expected. Yeah,
a little slower, and that's just going to open things up, though, for Sarami. What can they do? Can they find the goal? Not this time around. Kuzi with the clear out. Pagsy just puts it in to the corner, looking for one more goal just to see him through here in the second game of the series. But same token, Unhappy Endings are playing a little bit slow as well. They're maybe not as confident to quickly shift the play upfield, and it might just strain them with a few opportunities they really need.
Oh, the 50 going away. Hunter underneath the ball as Kernsey takes it into the midfield. Cheery sends it left. Matthew has to get a good touch on this. This is dying moments of the game, and there's a chance for Unhappy Endings. They need to capitalize on this now. Cheery takes a shot, blocked by Finn. Pass across to Matthew. Doesn't commit on it. Didn't realize that Pagsy was going to drive it towards him.
And Kernsey, though, a boomer, but that wasn't on target. Finn doesn't get credited with a save there as time ticks on down. A few seconds remain here. There won't be no...
Double touch.
Oh, that could have been close, but the perfect touch away there from the backboard stops the final chance for Unhappy Ending, and that will be Serrani. 1 away from a sweep.
Game 1, we saw both teams just kind of dominant at different times. This time around, it was back and forth the entire way. This was a well-fought game number 2. Serrani coming up on top, but not by much. That one game will not be enough to hold them wins if Unhappy Endings are going to keep testing them the way that was.
Exactly, and that's what Unhappy Endings need to really do now. They just need to keep testing, because, well, at the moment, if they don't, it's just going to be a 3-0 sweep, and that is going to be... I mean, look, they've been playing well, but... And 3-0 wouldn't be, representative of what we see on the scoreline, but... Yeah, still, starting off with a 3-0 against a team that... Yes, they're playing a sub, but it's Hunter, so is it really a sub? As it looks like his control has died, just like the hopes and dreams of every Melbourne Victory fan up for this season. Sorry, I have to get
it is a sub for the entire season. He is coming in here as a main roster member for Serrani, only here in the JBL Grand Slam, though. He will be still in his main team, playing alongside the rest of his team, his regular duo, but I believe that KCP are picking up somebody to replace him for this tournament as well. So both actually playing.
Yeah, it's a bit of an odd situation that just, it
looks like a fair bit of a shuffle, actually, in general, if I'm reading the chat correctly.
Yeah, the shuffle will be very, very interesting once everything gets sorted out. Hopefully it doesn't affect us here too much at the RLO JBL Quantum Grand Slam, but for now, at the very least, one thing I do want to point out, wonderful admin as always, Bass, has just put in the in-game chat. But we're our 7th hour of watching Rocket League, so you know. Oh God, we've been going for a while, haven't we, Gex?
Yeah, a bit of a spectating marathon. I had a 1v1 with one of the top players out of Division 1 from the high school league for a bit, but other than that,
how did that go?
I lost by 1 point. I have an excuse.
Okay,
I am
one goal.
full.
That's fair enough.
I'm on. Yeah, it was 1 goal. I think it was 4-5, and I have the excuse of being on borderless windowed. So come on.
Yeah, yeah, I'll pay that. But
it's going to be an important one for Unhappy Endings. They could end it here if they do not win one out. Serrani are on match point.
Indeed. So, yeah, this is... And Kersey's saying it Fadi in from Turkey has a PC there. That would be interesting.
I believe we are waiting on one player who had a controller completely die here.
Yeah,
so,
that was Hunter. Yeah.
Yeah, Hunter might be looking for a new cable or something. Hopefully, it's just a cable issue. If you play controller, you know the issues.
Worst comes to worst, KBM time.
I don't like that. I don't like that as an idea, but
don't worry,
it is possible. Sarani, I don't know. I would not expect them to be able to win this out if Hunter is playing on KBM. Is switching to KBM, yeah.
Oh god. This will be thoughts on Matildas so far. I actually haven't been paying attention to the Matildas, so I did know they picked the same lineup from the semi, which made me depressed seeing that. But let's see how they're going, and they've conceded a pen.
Yeah, Samka not exactly holding the line, I guess, right this second.
1 over the half, and we get conceded a pen. And it came from Varf. I have a lot of opinions on Gustafsson, but actually, you know what? Should I just go off?
Gex, do we reverse? That's an unfair question. Sorry. Kenzie is asking me a biased question from a biased caster. Yes, of course you do. Come back now.
Oh, God. But, yeah, as we wait here, and this is, yeah, I mean, if we do get KBM on for Hunter, this completely changes the game. I mean, yeah, he might know what to do, but translating from controller to keyboard and mouse, that's rough.
In saying that, though, if he does come back at full power, what's the answer here for unhappy endings for you? Because I'm looking at the usage of the players on field. Matthew is so aggression heavy. He's always in the air. He's always playing that front line. He can take the shots himself, which means if I'm organizing this team, I would be asking for a slightly wider rotation and looking for demos through to enable that kind of play.
Yeah, that's probably what you want from them at the moment. Just really increasing the demos, just really causing chaos and really punishing Hunter for not having a backup controller. That's what you want to be doing for happy endings.
Particularly Cheery, I think. If Cheery is making use of the opportunities, I have seen Cheery deep in the offensive half many times without really making use of that positioning. Might grab a boost here and there, but you really need to make use of every chance you have, especially if you have made a mistake. I mean, obviously I'm not asking for mistakes, but they are going to happen. There is no perfect team. If you end up in your opponent's half after a misplay, you have to do something with the chance you've got while you're there.
Yeah, you absolutely have to, and those opportunities, they won't come often, so if you can't convert on them, then yeah, your chances of winning just continue to slip down. So yeah, I mean, let's just wait to see what happens with Hunter before we fully go into the implications. But yeah, if he comes back with KBM, if we see a far more aggressive place-off and happy endings, we might see a reverse sweep, and my dinner might get very cold, but we'll find out soon enough.
I don't know if that's just a burn, but our referee in match is saying that we've watched today on stream here on this channel silver gameplay all the way up to SSL, so we are playing almost every rank in the game on stream today, if that's the truth.
It's been a long one, hasn't it?
It has.
Thank God we're getting paid for all of it.
Yeah. Actually, we have dropped a few series. It could have been a lot longer for us, but we are here looking down the barrel. 3 games instead of 4. The
Silver
high school series, we dropped 2.
Just end me.
Exactly. Yeah, we're still waiting to finish this last series off, and it could be finished off this game. Sarani on the verge of doing it, but they need Hunter back, and they need him at full performance if they're going to do it.
Yeah, so we are officially in a tech timeout. So I'll just explain what's happening right now. So it's a 10-minute tech pause, and then after that 10 minutes, you lose a map. So that would bring, and then I believe after the next 10 minutes, if you don't come back, is that another map or is that just a series?
Well, yeah, that could be interesting. We're seeing etc, so I would assume it's every 10 minutes. Yeah, you're getting that forfeit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
we'll
certainly
get
a
that
rough thing.
confirmed. We'll get that confirmed with our admin team. But yeah, for the moment, I mean, for Sarami, that would be really, really bad if that does happen. Especially if you have to wait for that half an hour. So yeah, I mean, again, it's rough. Like, this stuff does happen occasionally, and it's not fun. But yeah.
Well, it is just a tech pause here, but we're also
he's back. He's back.
Wait. We'll give this a second. We were just about to jump out to a break here.
Screw your break!
But yeah, apparently we're not allowed one. Hunter is back in the match. Let's see if we get on field. Guernsey is looking at it. Let's see. The referee is saying wait. I don't want him to.
That's not a wait, that's a wait. So.
We're saying we at. That is true.
So
it's
we're
not
back.
Wait.
We're back. Here we go.
All right. On field. Let's get this done.
Let's see who will take it out here. Hopefully it's Sarani just to finish things off. But Hunter's still not in.
There he is.
There he goes. Thank God. Finally we can get back in. No more podcasting for us. You don't have to hear my opinions about Tony Goodstuff. Let's go. Game 3 underway.
Hunter immediately starting off the game right. Pagsy now going to go under that. Finn into the corner looking for a double touch. Oh, will actually find it, and it does. Psycho way out to the other side. I don't think anybody was ready for that. Finn now is going to get beaten out, and Cheery on the chase. Now the first chance for an offense from Unhappy Endings. Taken away by Finn.
Yeah, very quickly taken away here, and this might be a good counter, but he just drags it away from Hunter there. Just maybe not trusting his teammate after that extended pause, but will that come back to bite him? Not just yet. Being able to just slow the play down again and just force their opponents back into their own half.
Guernsey into corner. It's going to bounce out high. You would think a very beneficial bounce for Unhappy Ending, but Cheery not willing to go on it. That third man role important, but the first goal will still go Unhappy Ending's way as suddenly the field opens up and they get their first chance.
It was a very quick play there. Matthew just reads the play well. Maybe a touch over extended from the side of Sarami, and he's just able to slip it in and get the goal.
Sarani need to be careful not to give away opportunities like that because Unhappy Endings will take them. There has been very little between these two teams so far per game. Guernsey going to get it over one. It almost feels right that Unhappy Endings should win this one. It would be a misrepresentation of how close the games were if this goes out in a sweep.
This will be interesting as Guernsey just does enough to push the ball away here, but the attack is still on here. Hunter plays that one very well. His controller issues are definitely gone, but now that is a huge pitch. That is a huge setup from Hunter. Gives Finn an absolute banger of a goal, and that's a good way to tie it up.
Perfect ceiling pinch. Goes straight to the nose of Finn, and he finds the angle in. Brilliant play to even it up. Sarani looking good.
Very, very good indeed as Hunter. Oh, if that was only on target, that would have been a certified kickoff goal, but unfortunately, it does not. It heads into the corner. They do get onto the attack, though. A bit of friendly team bumping, though, will probably stop this one this time around.
Matthew now beating out Hunter here as well. Very important beat at that. Guernsey's going to take it high, but it is slow. There will be a challenge on that from Finn. Hunter to his own backboard now has control, but Matthew's going to make a brilliant challenge off the ceiling. They need to get onto this. Unhappy Endings not kind of playing as progressively as I would like to see, giving way too much time to their opponents and way too much field.
And yeah, that nearly cost them there. Luckily that was so compressed to actually just cut off all the lines there for Finn, but Pagsy now comes on through. He's not going to get cut off. He's going to get a goal, and Sarami are back in the lead.
Sarani want to end this here. The day has been long for us, but it is going to be made shorter if plays like this can be pulled off. Once again, Hunter in that assisting role has been coming up absolutely hugely. Actually, less than 20 points between, or just over 20 points between all three members on Sarani. This is a very evenly packed team right now.
Yeah, very even indeed as things continue to move on here. Opportunity for Cheery! Punches it through and gets the goal just past halfway.
We asked for a step up, especially in the offensive end, and Shiri, he's going to make it work. Pagsy, I don't think he was expecting such a high lift out of that air dribble. And the ground to air does work out. Shiri is on top of the leaderboard now for Unhappy Endings, and they are pushing back into this 2-2.
2-2 here, they're not done with just yet. Opportunity for Hunter, we immediately stop by Matthew. Also on the attack for the side of Sarami. Can they find a possible opening here? Kearnsey, a bit of a whiff, but Matthew is there to immediately stop any opportunity their opponents could have from it. That's a good demo as well.
Yeah, Demo and Pagsy might help them out here, but they still have to beat Hunter. And
here we
it's a
go,
big whiff from Chiri. Hunter has all the space he needs, but to the backboard, Matthew awaits. And now pushes forward with his own control. Zero boost though. Will fake it down, looking for the pass away. Chiri comes up for the backboard. Kearnsey is there. The block by Pagsy. And Chiri forces another touch to the midfield. Finn now will drop it down. Kearnsey with the shot. Can't get it on target.
Very good positioning there from Pagsy just to get back to and save. Cheerio continues the attack. Looks at the backboard, looks for himself, can't finish it off. And Pagsy heads up play there. Just stops it dead, allows Hunter to go into the 50. But Matthew easily beats him out. But the ball from Finn! Well saved there from Cheery.
Kearnsey, double touch, sends it forward well. Hunter is going to fumble a little. It goes backwards, but it does turn out to a back pass for Pagsy. Now Matthew underneath, 50'd away by a zero boost Pagsy.
Very, very close here. Finn now looking for the 50. Doesn't really work out in his advantage, even though he got the touch. Cheery now goes to the heavens. Pagsy sets it up for Hunter now. Where's his teammates? Where's the third man? Matthew will stop it before they get to that point, however. Kearnsey now gets bumped off to Cheery.
Oh my goodness,
Oh,
Cheery!
the forward through is immaculate.
All we had to do was ask, and Cheery turns up as the MVP for game number 3. This could be the winning goal. They have 42 seconds to hold it. Unhappy Endings up by 1.
Yeah, unhappy endings. Also looking for a good one here. If things go as planned for final 38 seconds, there's plenty of demo, so opens up for Finn. Teammate maybe. Hunter can't finish it off as well. They're just being attracted to that left-hand side corner, or the corner goal post, and they just can't get it through.
Finn out, Kearnsey gonna tap down, look for a second himself, but it's Hunter's ball. This is dangerous. A lot of control here for Serrani. Hunter's gonna lose it though. Matthew gets the Savior medal as the game ticks to an end. Hunter with one more chance. It's still there. Finn can't reach it in time. It's booted to the other end. Pagsy own goals on 0 seconds. 4-2. We go another game.
And Cherry will pick up the Hattie from it as well. So another game of Rocket League for us here. But this series has just gotten very, very interesting indeed.
This was absolutely opened up. Cheery, given the opportunity, comes up so massive. That hat-trick well earned, even if the last one was an own goal. But it was game, no matter what there. And Serrani go down by 2. It has to be a reverse sweep here, though, and Unhappy Endings, if they want to do it, will need 2 more back-to-back.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard here for him to still do it. But they've got the chance. They showed that they've been knocking on the door for the entire series about getting a win. They finally get one here. And it was after that extended pause as well. So has that maybe unsettled Surami just a little bit, having Hunter having those tech issues? We'll find out, especially in the second game after the fourth game in the series.
Cheery again.
As Cheery, well, talk about a man who has gone from a bit iffy in the first few games, and now he's just really starting to lift as Hunter just can't get it on target.
Finn faked a challenge on that and dropped it away at the last second to maintain rotation. It does mean that they don't have a strong attack here. Cheery passes to Kearnsey, can turn it into a dribble. Will get the reset. Oh my goodness, sends himself off the ball though. Cheery looking for a read. The backboard left to him. But the angle sniped by Matthew. He's back in the game too.
Very well sniped indeed. Makes a chance out of nothing. He just flips on through. Very tight turn and just sneaks it past. Cheery would have been there for the confirm as well. So he had that option, but he could do it all himself. He does so, and that's the early lead once again in the hands of Unhappy Endings.
Young team here. Cheery and Matthew both showing up as prodigies of Rocket League right now. There's some big opportunities for these two players, and they are making the most of them in this series now.
Yeah, really making every chance they can a possible goal as Pagsy gets it to Hunter now. Can Tsurami get themselves a goal here? Hunter can! Finally gets one through after hitting that left-hand post so many times before.
Yeah, the double backboard there, I think it was. No, just one, but does take it very, very nicely. The angle, tough to read. If that had gone any lower, Crossbar would have sent it down and would have been a tough one to get back to, but they do find it. Serrani now being led by Hunter once again. Cheery with a big beat with that second touch. Keeps him out of the play for only a moment though as Finn redirects well to the backboard.
Yeah, good redirection here. Keeps the pressure up for Serrani. Can they get a goal from it here? Pagsy just loses control and Guernsey able to get the clear here. Cheery forces it forward now, but not on target. Pagsy should pick it up with a corner boost as well.
Oh, what a read.
Just putting the pressure on here, but there's no one in the center. Hunt's able to just clear it out of danger and force a little reset as well. This cracks me, big reset, then carries on through, but Guernsey's there on the rotation.
Guernsey just makes his way through the bodies and does make the defensive touch that was necessary. Matthew now with control of ball. Will be trying for a fake. Hunter does not bite. The 50 goes in his favor. Guernsey tries to get it back. Now it's Cheery. Does so well. Down to Matthew. Snipes the shot. We've got half a game left and Matthew and Cheery are linking up.
Look, he's just sniping him so many times now. We saw it in the last goal he scored. We've seen it again. He's really building up these opportunities out of thin air, and it's working out a treat for him.
This is huge stuff from Unhappy Endings. They do look right this second like the better team, but they have not been for the entire series. It would be a lie to say that we thought we would be here. Serrani were on top. And now Unhappy Endings coming out of nowhere. Hunter with control. A flick to the backboard. Redirected by Finn, but it's too high.
Just a bit too much there on that one. And Unhappy Endings will look to go back on the attack. Matthew nearly taking another one out of the thin air, but Cheery now will have to be the one to call the setup. Hunter just drags it back out of the corner, and Finn looking just to follow through as well. Won't really be able to here. Pagsy just locked it up though. Hunter not really in position to score, you would think, and Cheery makes sure of that. We're still seeing a bit of work here from Serrani, really trying to get another goal, but the Unhappy Endings defense has really just limited their opportunities to maybe a few at best.
I feel like still here, the younger players being underestimated. A lot of people may not know this. Matthew today, promoted to rank A in six-mans, is creating definitely some waves in the scene.
But apparently he's already D-ranked, so Cheery, very good save indeed as Finn able to just clear out the ball, but Cheery still on the hunt. Hunter gets the clear by Guernsey. Where is Matthew? He shoots! He doesn't score! I think his teammates saved that one.
That was Guernsey.
And all three players on the line, he finds Guernsey.
What a touch from Cheery. Matthews there, takes the pass. It's an awkward reception though. Cheery to the backboard. Oh my goodness, the angle. Matthews still gets back to it. Oh my goodness, the chaos. How does that not go in?
That's a tilter. No. You might be in the lead, but that is a dead set tilter. They need to now try and hold on.
Are you kidding me?
65 seconds remaining on the clock. Can they do it? Cheery now going for the play, and he finally sends one in from downtown.
That goes in though. That goes in after the chaos on the line we saw. Cheery just takes a boomer from the midfield, gets up into the air fast. Pagsy can't reach it, and it floats on in.
My God.
No.
Can we have a broadcast pause, please? I need a minute after that one. Oh,
Cheery
God.
now. Again, still chances for an even larger lead as Unhappy Endings continue to push into their opponent's half. It does reach theirs now as Matthew on the backboard has to defend. Still chances, especially with shots like that, but what a save from Guernsey.
Huge save from Guernsey, and pretty much might just secure the game as well. We might be heading back to Champions Field. Why is it the last game of broadcast always goes to the decider? Matthews gets his hattie and yeah.
You know why. Kernsey came into the chat. He promised us the reverse sweep. He asked me if I thought it was possible, and I said yes. Maybe this is on me as well, but the script is just working out.
You bastard. How could you?
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. Just, why are you making us work for our money? We should just be getting... this should have just been a Frio. We should have said g'day and then we should have been putting in our invoices, but no. We have to go to a game 5. I'm not complaining. The Rocket League has been very good tonight as Cheery picks up a brace for himself.
Are you joking? Unhappy Endings out of nowhere suddenly looking like one of the best teams in the region with these placements, the link-ups. They are just absolutely on fire right now. They have to continue it into a third win, though, or it has been all for nothing. They are on the verge of the reverse sweep. And again, the own save comes out. I think that one was kind of calculated.
that one was actually credited as save. So
oh, was it? Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, like after that pause, I don't know what the hell Unhappy Endings have done, but it has worked a treat for him. They have really pushed through. They've really solidified, and yeah, maybe my prediction of them taking it out might actually come true. So, all things considered, I'm not complaining.
No, you've got to give them the credit, though. Unhappy Endings are coming through with so much momentum here. They have the ball rolling in their favor, and they've got weight behind it. They are putting their bodies on the line, and it is paying off. Serani absolutely taking a beating there in that last game, and it will be Game 5 to decide the series.
Back to Champions Field we go for the second time here on RLO today. Let's see who will take it out. Will it be Unhappy Endings on the reverse, or will it be Tsurami taking it out to deny it? We'll find out in the next 5 minutes or so.
Matthew, way to the wall. Big bump there onto Surani's attacking side. Finn will drop far there. And now it's one to beat. Does Kernsey? No. Gets past. Pagsy will put it down to Matthew, though, and Matthew might have a read, but Finn away now. That midfield just being peppered with the ball.
Yeah, midfield being very popular at the start of this. The side, a tight line, well saved though by Finn.
Finn looking incredible on the line there, but that is an unnerving start. Unhappy Endings may be able to continue their confidence and momentum based off of that shot alone.
Yeah, that is. I mean, not getting a goal, that's obviously a bit annoying, but that's the confidence you need as Cheery gets a nice little save for himself as well. Also through the second touch. Pagsy, he might just get demoed for his troubles here, but Cheery, that's the good follow through. Kernsey, where's Matthew? Just not on place for that third man. He thought that ball was going to go in. Tries to solo, but gets blocked off immediately.
I think he thought Hunter was going to boom the clear, actually. He was waiting on a much bigger touch. One like that, maybe. Pagsy finds the top right corner, and Kernsey cannot get the saving touch.
Get the save this time around. Pagsy did too much pace at 100 clicks an hour to get the shot, well, to get the shot in and to stop the save. Early lead for Serani now, but can Unhappy Endings bring it back in the next 4 minutes?
Serani able to take the game back into their own control here. Have stopped some momentum, but it's not enough yet.
Kernsey!
They have to find the angle. No! It is a huge miss, and what a redirect from the midfield. Hunter puts it back.
Immediately punished there from Kernsey not being able to get the goal in. And Hunter just picking up boost in the opposite corner. Just absolutely. Yeah, the placement was just perfect. Everything was perfect there. Pulled Serani counter and bang. Pretty much.
Unhappy Endings not looking as certain about their plays anymore, and that will cost them a lot of that attacking pressure they had last game that won it for them. Finn, another shot on target. Cheery will make the save. Kernsey remains in goal, but it's a tough one. Does get there. Matthew now looking for control, looking for Cheery, in fact, and it will go back to the other corner.
Yeah, sends it to the other corner here. Finn looking for a third goal. Might just be enough to break the wheels of Unhappy Endings here, but he won't get it just yet. A bit of a whiff there from everyone as Kernsey just pops it up here. He gets it to himself. He won't score though. Hunter with the save this time around.
No power, and it's just been Unhappy Endings unable to capitalize on multiple opportunities at this point. They should be at least drawing even with Serrani if they were just playing as they were in the last game, but they are missing things by a matter of margins.
Yeah, and margins can be so crucial as Cherry finally brings one back. But still, you just have to wonder, this could have been their lead if Kearney was just able to get that goal through.
One margin that's going to be minimized here is the lead from Serrani, though. One in this now is Unhappy Endings. Do push forward. That might get them out of the mental hole that they were starting to dig themselves into. As now it gets stuck in their own half. Cherry actually makes a short touch and plays off it.
Ooh.
Does get a 50. Finn is nervous. It's center. Matthews there. Cannot find it other than a 50.
Pagsy perfectly rotates back in time just to stop the attack here. But they're still on defense, Serrani. They might be able to get the equalizer if they play their cards right here. Cherry just unable to get a touch here. Matthew is not going to go for the 50 there, but Cherry will lock it in for the moment. Pagsy the only man back, but he's the only man near the ball.
Nice and high here, Pagsy into the corner. Now read by Matthew. And looks for control, but Finn snipes him out well and truly. That's an opportunity for Hunter. Dangerous play there, I think off Kearney it was, as he crossed the front of net, and it will again, and this time makes its way in. Pagsy will take the game 3-1.
And that could just be it here. Pagsy, crucial goal to get. No one really able to save, and yeah, that might just be it.
Serrani up by 2. Game 5. The decider between these two teams. Last series of the day. We have to see Unhappy Endings step up to the mark. Give us the overtime. Stress the production. And here we go again. Kearney's shooting on target.
And after 4 shots gone wanting, he finally gets one through. That's a crucial goal for him to pick up. This series might not be over yet. But yeah, a huge bump as well from Cherry just to confirm it. This is going to go down some wire.
You have to respect that Cherry has stepped up and done exactly what I asked. He's been absolutely using his positioning time and time again. A lot of the time that has just come down to him shooting well. But right now when they needed that bump, it does work out.
Hunter!
That's gone high. That's a massive fault from Hunter. The pressure is on in Game 5. And I've just been told we're ending the stream if this goes to overtime.
You know what? Fair enough. We're all hungry. We all want food as Matthew.
Oh, Cherry!
Oh, Pagsy. Huge save. Huge rotation.
Yeah, Cherry actually got a part of that as well. I don't think it was intended. Went for the bump play and ended up jumping into the ball's path. Now, a chance though. Cherry finds it. Less than a minute remaining and we are back to even. Unhappy Endings had the ball rolling in their favor.
They were dead to rights here, Unhappy Endings, but
pass.
now they might be empty. They might be able to somehow finish it off here. 54 seconds remaining. All the momentum is with them now. Surely they can't do it. Surely, after being 2 goals down, after being 2 games down, surely they can't come back from here.
It's all right, Unhappy Endings. You can still win this in regulation time. You can win it on stream. We don't have to have Guru shutting it down because you go to overtime. But it might not be enough to win it yet. They do have momentum in their favor, but right now, awkwardness on the field. A bump up the other end. 0 boost on Matthew, and it goes long. Finn to the backboard. Chance for Pagsy. Will send it straight up towards Finn. Cherry reads it down, and back to the midfield we go.
Cherry, good chance here. A nice little pass into midfield, but Finn has made the rotation back. 13 seconds remaining, and Matthew now goes to the walls. He goes to the backboard. Hunter is already there. Cherry continues to force the issue. 5 seconds remaining. OT, surely not in Game 5. As time ticks on down, 1 second remains. Finn, the last chance to end it.
Good chances and good choices by Kearney to keep that in control. They needed that not back up their end because that was getting scary. Now the chance for the reverse sweep continues as Matthew makes an important touch off the backboard. It comes to Cherry, but a booming clear will lose control, at least for a moment. Kearney goes across. It's on target. It's an awkward one from Finn. They are panicking, but Finn does hold strong.
And he gets a demo as well. Hunter's now allowed to go on.
Oh,
advantage. Might be enough. No. Well, wedged in there by Matthew, but they're still not out of the woods just yet. Matthew has to go up.
Big beat.
He wins the 50. Kearney is there for the second touch, but Hunter just puts to the side.
Sure
Won't
is, no
gain
boost.
possession, but just allows that rotation to come through. Guernsey redirects into the corner. Matthew not really able to do too much there. Does pick up boost, but Cheery and Guernsey will be the main focal points for the moment.
Demo.
Demo comes in, Finn shoots, he scores, and the reverse sweep is denied.
It just took one physical play. That was it. Serrani come up on top as they open up the net. Guernsey cannot make the touch, and that's the goal to finish it. Finn makes the goal and leaves the match instantly. He makes his statement, and he is off to have dinner.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Serrani finally picking up 3-2 unhappy endings, nearly pulling off the reverse sweep, but alas, it's just not to be.
It is such a close affair, though. We said that was going to be a close series, and for a second I thought we weren't going to see it. But not only did we get our best of 5, we even got overtime in Game 5. An unbelievable show up there, and that is amazing to see. The teams both just playing their hearts out, but that is it for the stream today. Chris, we had an unbelievable showing from our 3 series today.
Yeah, very good showing. I'm excited. This has made me even more excited now for Grand Slam to see a lot of these teams really perform well, and especially against some of the bigger names in the sorry, my brain's gone too much, but seeing Muscatines actually go well and up with the pace with the likes of Gremlins and Ground Zero, that brings me hope for a really good tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with that one. I mean, we always get some big show-ups here, but that is our day done. Big shout-out, of course, to JBL Quantum for allowing us to run the JBL Quantum Grand Slam. And all of the production that's been on today across multiple events from Rocket League Oceania. RLO has really shown up for the region once again, as they always do, and for us as well, Chris. So shout-out to them. Always good to work with everybody in the background. And you, Chris. Good to work with you again. Everybody in the chat, thank you for coming out. But we will see you next time. That is us out for the JBL Quantum Grand Slam.
I do need you.